Okay, soldiers, this is part 2 of What If Deku Was Terror Man. So, I'm going to go back and forth with recording Hell Deku and this one. And after I get to a certain point in the stories of both of them, I'm going to record Purgatory Naruto again. And then I'm going to record Master Shifu Naruto. So, let's get into the story. I can't remember how I last left off. I think it was when Deku got interrogated, then escaped. But, I'll talk about the story. I think it's a sports festival, yeah. But, turn it off. So, Deku, escaped, like I said, with his car. He drove away. And, he's at his hideout. So, there is a, lookout for Deku. You see him. Report to police or heroes. Don't engage because he is armed and dangerous. But yeah, right after this video, I'm going to record Hell Deku. So, I'm going to try to go as long as I can with this video. Instead of like last time, which was only 24 minutes. But that was because of my throat. I don't know why it is, but I can't record for hours on end. Like most what ifers, they can record hours every time. I can at most record up to 55 minutes. 50 minutes. But most time, I'm scarce of 1 hour. Up to 50 minutes, 40, 30, 20, sometimes in the teens. But I'm going to try to record more longer videos for you guys. So, Deku right now is, his gear was in the police. Well, he had his gear on. All of it was on still because they interrogated him right away. They didn't take off the gear or nothing like that. So, he still got his gear and everything, but except for the guns. They're going to strip them away. So, he still had his mask on, but they already know his name. Zuko Midoriya. And, they don't go. What did I understand? I'm getting this one confused with Hell Deku. So, if I get confused a little bit, don't blame me. So, they Class 1A is currently having the sports festival. Well, they out for a week. So within this week, Deku has done more, missions of saving people, more terrorist acts, and well, what looks like the people terrorist acts, but he has shot people before, but not killing them. But he has killed before because he needed to. And he tries not to kill, but some things just don't go the way you want it. I'm thinking of making a Deku with an intelligence quirk, a super intelligence quirk, and I'm gonna think of every character I know that's super smart, and give them give Deku their intelligence. From any character I can think of, from Dexter to Jimmy Neutron to anyone else that I could think of, but it's only gonna be cartoon characters and no anime, no movie, nothing like that. So now let's stop that. Deku was terrorizing a bank, And inside this bank was one of the Class 1A's, students, who I'm going to say is Uraraka. No, it's not the ship. So, Deku walks in, looking like this. But, except for the pistol and the Uzi and the grenades. But he does have the backpack. Actually, no, he don't have the backpack. But, he does have a strap on his back. They don't know what it is. He pulls out that strap. Well, he pulls on the strap and then he, shows them what it is. It is actually, a gun. What kind of gun? I'm going to say, An M16. That should suffice. So he, pulls out the M16, points in the air, let off 2 rounds, gets everyone attention, tells them on the ground, don't try anything funny, He's not robbing it, he's just not making them all get on the ground. Alright, in a single file single file line, I want you all to exit the building. As he says, nobody moving, so he says move as he shoots another shot. So everyone starts scrambling, they move, they get out the building. And then, a couple seconds after that, the building blow up. Then what looks like a helicopter comes down, well not down, floats over the bank. And, they drop some rope and 2 people, slide down it. And then, you hear them say, it's connected, let's go. And then, they pull up the vault. And they flying away. Now, on the bottom of that thing, which they don't see, the vault, is Deku, who's holding on, right now. He has gloves on. That's why, he's holding on super tightly with his gloves that have super grip on it. So what Deku does is he slings his gun over his back again as he climbs up the bank, thing, as he see the 2 people that's currently, standing there. Now, he don't make his presence known. He's actually gonna hold on and see where they go. So they eventually get to where they're supposed to go, where Deku, sees more people. So he says he has to do this, quietly instead of going out guns blazing. So, the 2 people get down. The helicopter drops, the crate thing, and, flies away. Now, there's over, I'm going to say 14 people. So, what Deku does is, he stealthily takes them all down. So, he moves behind, a car of one, He reaches over the car, grabs the dude by the mouth first, and then drags him over the car, electrocuting him, knocking him out. He then slides his body under the car, moves on, to the next person. He rushes in, swipes over his legs, pushing his head down and covering his mouth and knocking him out too. And then he does this all to the rest of the 14. Well, the 13 actually. So the last person is actually, standing on top of the vault thing. So what Deku does is, the truck that's holding it, that's supposed to be transporting it, Deku, jumps on it. He runs across it, and then, he jumps. The person looks behind just in time to see Deku kick him in the face. And then, the person, nose start bleeding. Says, dang it. This kid, as he pulls out his gun, he starts shooting at Deku. Deku jumps to the left, ducking behind a car. And then, he keeps running, passing 2 cars. Then he rushes out towards the man. The man keeps, shooting. Deku, jumps up, and then he, comes down kicking the man in the face. Deku then, proceeds to lay down a whooping upon that nigga. By, essentially making all his hits connect. He goes in with a left to his jaw. Punch him in the stomach with his right hand. Kicks him in his knee, his right knee with his right leg. Making the man fall down. He's finna hit the ground. He grabs his head, kicked him where his eye is. Kicked him where his eyes are. And then the man goes to the ground as he kicks him one last time, dead in the stomach. As the man, is in pain, Deku then calls the police. And, he doesn't say anything, but, they locate where the call is coming from as they send, officers to that direction. But during that time, Deku stole one of the people's cars as he, got out of Dodge. So, Rocket does, texting their friend group chat that, UA has, or the students of 1A has. As she tells everyone there that she basically just was in a bank. Well, what seemed like a bank robbery. The terrorist was there too. And, he basically got us all out of the bank before it exploded. Then a helicopter came down and, took the bank, what's it called? The safe. Whatever, I don't care what it's called. The vault, the vault. And, and it escaped. And the terrorists did too, but we don't know what happened to him yet. But, later on the news to say, a group of people who tried to rob a bank have all been found, knocked out at, the scene of the crime. So they show pictures, of all 14 people knocked out. They asked the police what happened. The police said they got a call, but no one would, talk on the other line. And then, we just tracked the phone down and we found this place. And the reporter says, there you go. Officers say that no eyewitnesses were, have come forth, so they don't know what happened here. And all the people are currently knocked out, so we can't get a statement out of them. So, we'll contact you when we know what's going on. This is Channel 4 News, signing off. As everyone did see this, they there's the other news station that's going on, Channel 2. I don't care what you say about, just news, I don't care. Channel 6 News saying basically there was, an explosion at a bank earlier today, which, didn't hurt anyone. From what eyewitnesses say, the terrorists came in there, and scared everyone out of the bank before it exploded. In which it did explode, leaving the terrorists only in there. In which, a helicopter then came down, dropping 2 people. They dropped down and essentially attached what they receive as rope or something to the vault. As they then carried away the vault with the terrorists on the vault, and they don't know what happened after that. As they keep on telling the news, but that's what we're gonna leave off the news. Now, a week passes by. Deku has not been active for a week, and then as I was said, they get another week off. and Deku's still not active. That's not because he don't want to be. That's because he can't be. Because there is currently no buildings or anything around town that's colored purple. And how he can see all around his town to see if any building is colored purple. Well, you see, he has cameras everywhere. He hacked into the cameras, the natural cameras. He hacked into all of them so he can see where and when something's gonna be purple. So it's the day of actually sorry about that. I'm scratching my eye. It hurt. I can't never get comfortable. Okay. The sports festival, yeah. For the sports festival, Bakugo gives a speech. Like he did in Canada. I'm gonna win because he's basically first place. Who gets one for all? Mirio. Cause I don't really care. Nah. Oh yeah, for Hell Deku, the person who's gonna get one for all is actually gonna be shut up. I'm wondering. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna put a poll, and I want you guys to guess who you want. To be the one person who has one for all, and no, Deku's not gonna get it. I'm actually gonna give Deku one for all in a different what if, because I never gave it to him on my channel for what I can think of. I believe I only gave it to him one time, or probably never. So, yeah, I don't really care about it. So, Bakugo gives his speech. Other classes hate him for it, and the exam. Well, the thing starts. So, they do a race first, and it goes like canon, exactly like canon, except without Deku. And they eventually, Bakugo is first, or Todoroki second, and everyone else coming up after them. And Kendo is actually taking Deku's spot. Actually, no, I'm gonna say, actually no, she don't take Deku's spot. Who should I say takes Deku's spot? I'm gonna say Shinso. My main nigga Shinso. He taking Deku's spot. Man, Shinso could have been so cold if he just learned how to fight. Imagine that nigga Shinso grew up in the hood. I'm not gonna do a what if on that. Somebody can. What if Shinso grew up in the hood? He'd have to learn how to fight then. And then he'd have to learn how to use his quirk better. Control people to steal for him. Or he can control the person at the counter and basically make him give him free stuff. Whatever. I can't speak. Man, this is exactly how it is, man. Black people start thinking about having superpowers. We always think about the risk before we think about actually using it. When we think about something else, yeah, we think about using it and the risk. We don't think about nothing like, oh, let me save him. No. I thought about what if I had super speed. I thought about how many stores can I basically take everything out of first and then get back without getting caught. How fast does a police car go to where I have to run my fastest to outrun it? What I've seen, the fastest police cars for right now are Lamborghinis, but that's not real realistic. From what my state is, Louisiana, and my city, and well, the town I'm originally from, they use more of Crown Vics, and they also use Chargers. Well, whatever. I can't. No, I don't know. Pretty sure Chargers. I just don't know which year. And they use other cars like that. And I know I can, if I have my power, I don't know what's my fastest speed at, going 100, 300, or faster. I'm weird. I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't ask questions. So, well, actually, I have done this a lot. Have dreamt about being a superhero without saving people. And I've dreamt about being a supervillain while saving people. I don't know what's wrong with me. My roles reversed. And I have thought about other things. I'm a person who loves danger. Not only danger, love, when other people get hurt. This just happens sometimes when other people get hurt. I sometimes, feel happy about it. But it's only when, bad people get hurt. Like evil people, it just fills me with so much joy. Alright, enough about me. Let's get back to the what if. So Baco gets first place. Everyone gets the same team as Cannon. A Rockets team, they get an extra, just no member. Nobody, a nobody. His name is Nobody, a nobody. So they still pass, but they're not as high up as they was in Cannon. So Shinso fights with a random person. Sends him out the ring. So he passes the first press. He passes the first exam. And everyone else, fights go like same. And, more like Cannon. Except Bakugo. More nicer to Araka, so he don't blow her up or fight her as bad as he did to Cannon. He's more nicer to her. Since he's more calmed down, he ain't have no one to check him. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure Deku knows Bakugo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. I don't know if I'm sure for not, but I'm sure for pretty. So, Turtle Duck. Oh yeah, I'm rubbing my eye right now. Sorry about that. It's really scratchy. It don't make no sense. These things. Okay. So, now it was Todoroki versus Shinso. Todoroki beats him, and he don't get that character development like he needs. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm gonna give him some character development, but from a different person. I'm gonna give it to him from someone else. You're gonna get it from All Might. My sister's so aggravating. So Todoroki, like I said, beats Shinso. He moves on. Now it's Todoroki versus Bakugo. It goes exactly like Cannon. And that's the end of the sports festival. So Bakugo gets first place, and All Might gives that character development that Todoroki needs to Todoroki. He tells Todoroki what he needs to hear, and to become his own hero, to become the best, go beyond plus ultra. Sometimes I think, should I become a person that inspires people? But right now, I don't care about it. I just want to help people get through their bad days by giving them a bit of content, something that can help them, a dream that they never had. Most people reach for the moon, but I reach for the stars. Why I reach for the stars? Because there's always a new star. And we can see stars way beyond. Well, we can only see the moon. That's so close. So, you know, well, this sometimes bothers me too. Why don't people ever say they shooting for the stars? But they all say shoot for the moon. You gonna keep your hopes that low? Shoot for the stars. They thousands of billions of years away. It's gonna take a long time to get to the stars, but it take like a year or something to get to the moon. It take light years to get to another star. So, you know, after it's all over, Ida still gets that phone call, you know, from Stain. Well, not from Stain. From the hospital saying that his brother's there. And unlike in canon, Deku isn't in Hosu. And unlike in canon, Ida dies. Yes, I'm sorry to say. Ida dies in this one. Deku isn't in Hosu to save him. And Todoroki was too late. So Stain actually, you know, kills Ida and he kills Native. But, you know, he still gets captured. He gets captured by Endeavor this time. You know, he gets taken in. You know, Todoroki goes in the alleyway to see, you know, Ida's body. He also sees, you know, Manuel's, I said Native, Manuel's body. So he does cry when he sees Ida's body because he did, you know, take a liking, even though he don't show emotions that much. He did somewhat, you know, care for Ida because he saw Ida as a friend and as a classmate. But, you know, he didn't really show it because, you know, his cold nature and his hatred for his father. So, you know, he cried, you know, at the body of Ida. Now, the flying Nomu does come, and, you know, because Stain sees, you know, Todoroki crying, and he sees that Todoroki is a true hero from what Todoroki just said. If only I was earlier, I could have saved you. So why, Ida? Why did you have to go after revenge? To only get yourself killed. Sleep, my friend. So when the Nomu comes down to try to take Todoroki this time, Stain breaks out, you know, kills the Nomu, and he escapes. It's later put on the news that the hero killer Stain, you know, just killed a hero and a UA student by the name of, you know, basically Ida Tenya. Now, this does not give UA a bad rep because, no, UA had nothing to do with it. No, they ain't tell Ida to go to Hosu. They ain't tell Ida to find and fight Stain. You know, they ain't tell her nothing. They didn't even know. So UA doesn't get a bad rep, but, you know, Ida's brother is absolutely broken from this. Tensei is broken. Because, you know, he just lost his brother. Who wouldn't be? So, Class 1A does, all of Class 1A does go to Ida's funeral. You know, they all show up. They pay their respects. They leave. Manuel's family go to, you know, Manuel's funeral. You know, they pay their respects. They also pay their respect to Manuel too. They also leave. So that's all over. Ida's brother died as the son of, well, a sort of depression state. After losing his brother, he has nothing but his parents, his agency, and things like that. He also has his friends. So his friends do try to cheer him up, but it doesn't really work that well. He's still, in the dumps because his brother just died. So, with Deku finally finds this area that's in danger. So, they do the final exams, go like canon, except Bakugo's on the same team with Shinso. And all I know is Shinso's quirk, so he knows not to answer the question. So Bakugo has no other choice but to escape Bakugo and Shinso. Because he knows, even if he keeps this up for forever, he still won't be able to take down All Might. So he makes the decision to actually escape. So Deku, hacked into a helicopter one day. The helicopter was, flying over a forest. And he saw the dangers in that forest. That forest going to, light on fire. But not only did he see that, he saw a little boy in that forest, sitting on the side of a mountain. And he saw that little boy was in danger. So Deku, doing the thing a man should do and never let a kid be in danger. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. He goes to the forest. So, he's going there. He's going before, class 1A or, class 1B. So he gets there earlier. And he sets up to where, his vehicle that he traveled with, that was car that has all this gear in it. He actually hides it, and he hides himself, but he sets up cameras all over the place. And he found the camp that Mandalay, all of them, Wawa Pussycat stay at, and he basically put cameras there too. Now the one that has the radar that can basically see people, feel them. She does, feel that other person. So she's wondering what it is. So they go and check it out, but they don't find anything because Deku's car is basically hidden so well that you won't be able to see it. So she's wondering what's going on. Where's this person? She looks up. She says they might be in, way in the air. She don't know if they down or they up. She don't really know. So this one I'm gonna actually leave it off. I know it's gonna go as long as I want to, as long as I can, but I actually want to leave it off right here. I don't want to finish everything up in just a couple hours. Thanks for watching. Peace out. See you guys in the next one.